Hello there. Right, basically, this is a quick video of how I've got my Cobra 19DX IV EU or DX4 EU, however you'd like to pronounce it, mounted in a Mark II 2006 Ford Focus with a hatchback mount. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because as far as I could find, there isn't much information on these hatchback mounts, so I had to take basically a stab in the dark with buying it and see what it'd do. And basically, I've been running it for about a day or two. It's not been too bad. It's been quite good. I've actually been able to get out fairly well. The antenna I'm using is a thunderpole super flexi. Turns out they're not too flexi. They got a little bit of flex in them, but I am going to need to get a spring on the bottom of it between the mount and the actual antenna, which ain't too bad. I'm not too bothered about that, but it does have a bit of flex. But apart from that, it's not a bad aerial. Oh, and my only other gripe is you have to tune it yourself, which was different for me. I've never had to do that, but it's all fun and games. So right, basically this is it. Here's radio. I've got I bought this DIN mount. You can get these from Thunderpole, but I found they were cheaper from Knights Electron, Knight CB, whichever you'd like to call it. They're quite decent. Most of this I got from Knights, apart from the actual radio itself and my SWR meter. I got from Knights. So I already had this mount because I've got the radio, my single DIN radio instead of a double DIN. Most people take out the original factory radio and they stick a double DIN in. I went for a single DIN, and then I had a little pocket here, and I was just like, perfect place for that. You'll see that I've got a wire out of here. That's because at the minute I haven't hardwired it in. My plan is I'm waiting for a fuse tap, and then it's going to be wired into the fuse box. I'm going to be running that off the rear heated windscreen fuse, which is I believe it's a 25 amp fuse, but I'm going to be using a 5 amp fuse for this. So then it's got switchable power. So, well, I say switchable power. Basically, it turns off when I turn the ignition off, turns on when I turn the ignition on. For a minute, it's just running off the 12 volt down there. Excuse the dirtiness. We've been in lockdown. I don't have access to a Hoover because I live in a flat, and no one seems to be cleaning cars at the minute. So, yay. Which is fair enough because of COVID and all that fun stuff. So anyway, here's the radio. It's not that bad, to be fair. I have spoken to some people. It seems to be quite quiet today, though. Weather is horrible at the minute. Yesterday was quite good. I managed to get out quite far. I managed to get about 10-15 miles away. So that's connected to, obviously it's powered through the cigarette lighter. And then I've got my SWR meter here. Now, luckily there's already a hole there from where the last owner of this car done something with like subs and stuff like that. So it's got some wiring. Excuse for paperwork and all that. That's receipts and all fun stuff for my work. Anyway, here's the SWR meter, and then I've got the antenna. Goes out through another hole on that side. So it all looks nice and clean. You don't even know it's there. But I'll just show you what my SWR is. So on channel 1, this is the best I could shoot. Well, I say it's the best. It's probably not the best. It's just what I could be bothered to get it down to because tuning antenna. Basically, I got frustrated after a while. I was just like, that's the best it's gonna get, or the best I can be bothered to get to. So let's have a go at doing this one-handed. Can I actually stand right? No. Right, you have to deal with it one-handed. May not look pretty, but you know the drill. So let's calibrate her up. 2. I am in a car park with loads of tree cover as well. And then we'll go to channel 40. About 1.5, 1.6. Channel 20. about 1.2. So it's not bad, it's not horrible. Like, granted, channel 1 is pretty... It's not the best, but it's still in the safe zone. It's not free, you know? It's not free or above, so I'm not bothered about that, really. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. Now, there wasn't much information online on how to route the coax in one of these cars, or especially with a hatchback mount. So, basically what I've done is, the coax goes through here, up through here, and then the best way I found to do it, because I've done it along my headlining. So with this mount, I bought that from Knights as well. It's their bog standard cheapo mount, cheapo hatchback mount. I think it's like a tenner, something along those lines. And it comes with approximately 4 meters of cable. Not 100% sure how long it was. All I know is it's just perfect for a Ford Focus. So it goes through my headlines. Basically, I took out the rubber door seal, and you can just pop it along through the headlinings. I've done that all the way back. I need to put a bit of trim back in there, back there. Goes all the way back, and goes onto my roof. So yeah, that's how I've got it set up. I hope this helps someone. If anyone's thinking about doing the same, obviously you don't have to use the same radio, don't have to use the same antenna. This is mainly for the hatchback mount, because I could find next to no information on the hatchback mount.